Shalom, shalom. This your boy right. Allah coming at you with another lesson. But first and foremost, we definitely gotta give all praises to the Heavenly Father and Allah Shawan Kodash. We're gonna start off by saying, "Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Ha Rakak Kodash Ma'amaf." Definitely wanna give double honor to the apostle of GMS and the elders. Definitely wanna give honor to my elders of Quan, the hard one, Barn Yasha Olive, Lions Den Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. Shalom to the sincere Akin Akwafian that believe in this truth. Shalom. Today's lesson is going to be based off of Christmas and how Christmas is celebrating Christmas is idolatry, man. Right? Because our people don't like to do research, right? They like to just go to church or go to a seminar, go somewhere and have people teach them, right? So as men of the Lord, man, our job is to show our people the truth and lead our people back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, right? And show them the real history, right? Because history is his story, man. It's the Most High story, man, right? So I went on history.com to show you all that even the scholars know that Christmas is a pagan holiday, man, and it leads back to idolatry, man. And I'm gonna show you this through the scriptures, right, as well, right? But Jake, you got to show them something, right? So this is history.com. And it says, and I just basically looked up what, the history behind Christmas, right? And this is what popped up. It says, Saturnalia, held in mid-December, is an ancient Roman pagan, what did it say? An ancient Roman pagan festival honoring the agriculture god Saturn. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Because of when the holiday occurred near the winter solstice, right? Saturnalia celebrations are the source, right? Like it says, are the source of many of the traditions we now associate with Christmas, man. Such as wreaths, right? And wreaths, man. Like you drive around the city today, you'll see wreaths all on people's doors, right? This was a practice of Saturnalia Day, right? Or week, should I say? This is stuff that they did in remembrance to their false gods, man. Right? Putting up wreaths. How many Jakes right now, man, got wreaths on their front door? It's just all idol worship, man. Candles, feasting, and giving gifts. Gift giving, Salakia. Right? It says, what is Saturnalia? Saturnalia is the most popular holiday on the ancient Roman calendar, derived from older farming-related rituals of midwinter and the winter solstice, especially the practice of offering gifts and sacrifices to the gods during the winter sowing season. The pagan celebration of Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time, began as a single day, but by the late Republic 133 to 31 BC, it had expanded to a week-long festival beginning December 17th, right? It says on the Julian calendar, which the Romans used at the time, the winter solstice fell on December 25th, right? It says how the Romans celebrated Saturnalia. During Saturnalia, work and business came to a halt. Schools and courts of law closed, and the normal social patterns were suspended. People decorated their homes with wreaths. Going back to Christmas, man. Right? What do you see during Christmas, man? People have wreaths on their doors, right? And we'll get into more stuff. It says, and other greenery, and shed their traditional togas in favor of colorful clothes known as synthesis. Even enslaved people did not have to work during Saturnalia, but were allowed to participate in the festivities. Right? So, just to drop down a little bit more to save time. It says, on the last day of Saturnalia celebrations, known as let's go back up one more paragraph. It says, instead of working, Romans spent Saturnalia gambling, singing, playing music, feasting, right, socializing, and giving each other gifts. Wax taper candles called ceri were common gifts during Saturnalia to signify light returning after the solstice. On the last day of Saturnalia celebrations, known as the Lyria. Many Romans gave their friends and loved ones small terracotta figurines known as signalia, if I said that right, which may have referred back to an older celebration involving human sacrifice. Saturnalia was by far the jolliest Roman holiday. The Roman poet Catullus famously described it as the best of times, man. Right? So, um, just basically it's going back to showing you that Christmas, everything that we do during Christmas, man, um, you know, everything that people do during Christmas, man, goes back to the Saturnalia, man, back to idolatry, back to worshiping other gods, man, hanging up wreaths, putting up a Christmas tree, right? Lying to your children, telling them who Santa Claus is real. All that shit is vanity, man, right? It says, is Christmas a pagan holiday? Pagans and Christians so coexisted, though not always happily during this period, and this likely represented an effort to convince the remaining pagan Romans to accept Christianity as Romans' official religion. Just like today, man, they want to bring all religions and make them under one religion, right? Instead of following what the Most High laid out for us, man, right? Celebrating the true holy days, right? Like the Passover, right? Not Easter, the Passover, right? The Feast of Tabernacles, etc., etc., right? Those are the true holy days, the true holidays, man, right? But here in America, man, we have been raised up in a Gentile state of mind, man, right? Celebrating these pagan holidays, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween, right? All this stuff, if you really dig it deep and do your research, it all goes back to it. Well, originated by these other nations celebrating and giving offerings to their false gods, to their fake gods. And here, people are here today, right? Participating in these festivals, right? And these offerings, right? And these feasts, right? Without even realizing that this stuff, the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not, he ain't rocking with it, man, at all. Right? He told you, man, not to be like the heathen. Right? Don't celebrate these wicked days, man. Right? That they give they thanks and honor and glory to these fake idols that doesn't exist, man. Right? So when you celebrate these days, man, you're participating in those same rituals, man. Right? It says, before the end of the 4th century, many of the traditions of Saturnalia, including giving gifts, that sound familiar, Christmas, singing, lighting candles, Christmas, Christmas, feasting, and merrymaking, had become absorbed by the traditions of Christmas as many of us know them today, man. Right? But our people, right, they don't do no research. Right? They they rather just go to church. Oh, this is okay. This is okay. You can do this. The Lord know. And they have that mindset. Oh, God know my heart, right? But that's all vanity, man. Because he laid it out for you. All you have to do is study, read it, right? Put your faith and your love into worshiping and praising him properly, man, by studying what he likes and what he don't like, right? He clearly tells you that he ain't rocking with these days, right? Let's get it. This is Jeremiah 10. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen. Right? So the Lord told you straight up not to learn the way of the heathen, man. Right? And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them, right? And we're not dismayed at the signs of heaven because the Lord told us in Genesis that the sun, stars, and the moon, man, is going to be a sign unto us, man. Right? So, we're not dismayed at that because we understand the truth, man. Right? But Esau and them are dismayed at that because they understand that it's going to be a time, man, that's coming, right? And it's right around the corner, matter of fact, that they're going to have to go into slavery, man. That, they're going to be judged, right? A lot of them going to be destroyed, right? The ones that do survive are going to be put into slavery for 1,000 years. And then right after that, they're going to be destroyed again and wiped off the earth completely, man. And this is the family of Esau, the Edomites, Idumea, man, right? The same people who run America today, the same people who taught the churches to teach us to celebrate these wicked days, man. It says, for the customs, for the verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain, man. The customs of the people are vain, man. The heathen religions and the heathen practices and the heathen celebrations, all that shit is vain, man. And 2/3 of our people follow that shit still today, man. It says, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must they must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good, man. Meaning that that tree is freaking worthless, man. That shit ain't got no power in it. So they, what they used to do back in the ancient time, during the Roman Empire, right? They used to carve their idols into those trees, man, while they gave alms and gave offerings and praises and worship towards their idols. Yeah, towards their false deities, right? Towards Baal, right? Which means multiple false deities, right? So in today's time, instead of people carving out their image of their power, right, or their false god, right, into the tree, they deck it with ornaments and they put like a lot of times you go to the people homes, they have the white Jeebus, they have Jeebus up there on their on top of the tree, or have little angels and stuff like that on the Christmas tree. All that shit is vain, man. Right? And so again, that goes back to idol worship, man. And they set gifts up under the tree, right? Where their false idol is sitting at the top of the tree, and they put gifts up under the tree, right? This is all rituals, man. These are all false, with all pagan holidays and idolatry, man. You giving thanks and offerings to everything but Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. This is why the Lord told us not to be dealing with this stuff, man. Right? It says don't be afraid of it, man. Right? This shit shouldn't even be a thing, man. But our people are so lost, man. They they celebrate this shit faithful. They can't wait for Christmas, man. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. And that's the problem with 2/3 of our people today, right? They rather go study what Joe Biden and Donald Trump got going on in their life, man. They rather keep up with the Joneses, man. They rather keep up with Cardi B and all of them, man, instead of learning about who created you, man. Right? Y'all so hard-headed and stuck on yourselves, y'all think y'all know everything about the Most High, y'all about Shem Yahushua, and how you supposed to worship him. Right? But y'all continue in these folly days, man. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, man. So, the Lord is going to reject you. He is rejecting you, man. That's why he hasn't brought you back into this truth, man. Because y'all reject his knowledge, man. Y'all reject the wisdom, right? Y'all reject the scriptures, right? The living waters. As Yahweh Shai made reference to, when he was talking to the woman at the well, right? This is the living waters, man, right? But our people, they reject it. That's why the Lord said, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. And that's a dreadful thing, man. Because that's our whole duty, man. To Lord, man, to do this work, man, for him, right? To be a servant to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Right? So that's a fearful thing, man. When he don't allow you to be a priest for him, right? That means you're pretty much set for destruction, man. There's no salvation for you, man. Right? You won't be able to be a priest until you come back into the kingdom, man. You have to be born back into the kingdom. Right? Me personally, I want to see Yahweh Shai when he returns, man, and be lifted up into the chariot, man, and receive my new body, man. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, Yahweh Ratazah, man, part of the 144 hope for elect. Right? It says, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also I will also forget thy children, man. All right, so the Lord has forgotten, man. The Lord know my heart, right? He just told you, man, no lack of knowledge, man. I don't forget you, bro. Like he ain't rocking with you, man. All right, but our people, man, right? Let them tell it, man. They celebrating the day of his birth, man. All right, not understanding that this shit comes from the Roman Empire, man. That celebration comes from the Roman Empire, and that the Messiah was more than likely. I ain't gonna say more than likely. The Messiah was born in the springtime, man. Right. This is the Blue Letter Bible, right? It says, was Yahushua born on December 5th? December 25th, Salaki. Not only is the exact year of Yahushua Hamashiach's birth a matter of debate, the exact date of the birth of Yahushua is also something that is debated. In the Western world, December 25th is the date set aside to celebrate the birth of Yahushua. The early church in the West seems to have celebrated the birth of Yahushua Mashiach on December 25th, while the church in the East observed January 6th, right? Again, straight confusion. While we cannot be certain of the exact date, there are a number of things that we do know. They include the following, right? Was the date of the birth of Yahushua Mashiach substituted for a pagan festival, right? Which is yes, right? And you can pretty much kind of read that for yourself, just to make it short. It says, since the phrase "son of righteousness" was a common designation for Yahushua, it seemed natural to celebrate this date as the birth of the son of righteousness rather than celebrating the unconquerable sun in the sky. Therefore, it is argued that the selection of December 25th as the date of the birth of Yahushua was a matter of substitution of the Christian festival for a pagan festival. Right? So again, going back to idolatry, man. Right? Uh, it was something else I wanted to go into in here. Right? It said it was commonly believed that Christ was born in midwinter. What we do know is that the exact date of Yahushua's birth is not stated in the New Testament. It is most commonly believed that Yahushua was born sometime during either the fall or winter, with midwinter being a popular view. Thus, December 25th could have been the exact date when Yahushua was born, since December is winter in the northern hemisphere. However, there is simply not enough evidence to be certain. In the ancient world, there was no universal system of chronology so precision as to when I also hate the way Esau be typing, man. To when Yahushua was born seems to be impossible, right? So it says the objection, right? Objection. What about the flocks being outside in winter, right? What it's talking about in Luke chapter 2, right? It says on the Salaki, one second. It says one objection to the date on December 25th is that the shepherds are tending their flocks by night when the announcement comes of the birth of Yahushua Mashiach. It is argued that it would be too cold for them to have their flocks outside in the winter. Therefore, it must have been some other time of year. However, this often used argument does not hold much weight. There is evidence, both ancient and modern, that flocks stayed outside year round, right? Which is that's BS, man. Think about this. We Jake, bro. We ain't finna be out in that cold too long, man. For one. For two, we know temperatures drop to dramatic temperatures, man, especially in desert places, man, places surrounded by deserts, right? The temperature drops dramatically during the night, man, right? And it gets super hot during the day. The temperature drops dramatically at night, man. So what Jake, gonna be out there tending to the flock in the cold, boy? Ain't no way, right? Showing you that it wasn't winter time, man. It's too cold for the flock, man. For one, they've been killed over, man. Be hard as a rock, be a stiff carcass, man, out there in the field. Right, and so with Jake, man, it'd be sitting in that chair frozen solid, man. Right. So that being said, let's get the scripture that they was talking about. All right, this is Luke 2, and I start from the top. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus, that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, into the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. Right, talking about Yahweh's birth, and she brought forth her firstborn son and wrapped him in waddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn. Right, and here's the point. In verse 8, and there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. Right, so again, like it ain't this couldn't have been during the winter time, man. Right? Even though the blue letter saying that's not enough evidence. That's plenty of evidence if you're a Jake, man. Because we know we know us, right? We know how we get down, right? The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, right? And the speckled bird, which is Israelites that may look like other nations, not may look like, but that do look like other nations, right? Those are Israelites as well too. Right, they just may look like they like their mother side of the family. So like it. But yeah, so we know, bro, we ain't finna be out there no damn cold, you know what I'm saying, at nighttime where it's super cold, man, for one. And then for two, man, like, why would the Most High, send Yahweh Shai during, allow him to be born during the winter, man? All right, the representation of winter is everything is dead, everything is shit, my bad. Slack, I'm driving. But everything is dead. Everything is withered away. Right? It's super cold. Right? If I was, Slack, I ain't even gonna say that. Forgive me, Salaki, but more than likely, the Most High would have sent him during the time of everything being refreshed. Right? Just like that was his whole duty, man, to teach us the truth, man. Right? To show us the way. Right? And to lead us to salvation, right? And to be that ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to receive that salvation, right? It would make more sense for him to be for him to be born during the springtime, right? And during the time of everything coming back, right? The trees, the leaves, right? The grass, everything is replenishing, right? So I just wanted to show y'all that, man, to show you that, man, hey, it's still a debate to this day, man, on when his birthday was, man. Nobody, right, knows the day of his birth, man. So why are y'all celebrating this day? Why are y'all still celebrating December 25th? We just read in Jeremiah, right, that we should be cutting down trees, right, and decking it with ornaments and put these engraving images on it, right, and put presents up under your tree, right? All that stuff is a ritual, man. But people don't believe that, man, because they they really feel like they know the Lord, right? And the Lord, they really have no idea that they are in darkness, man, and they're leading their family in darkness. This is Ephesians 5. I'm going to start off at verse 8, right? And then I end it. It reads, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord, right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Walk as children of light, man, right? So the Lord, again, is telling us, man, how to be, right? He told us in Jeremiah not to be like the heathen, don't follow the ways of the heathen, but be a light unto your people, right? Bring them out of that darkness, man, right? It's like you being in a pitch black room, right, with all the lights off, and you light a candle, right? That's you, man. You're that light, right, shining in a dark ass place, which is America, man. Right? And what you do with a candle, man, if there's other candles around, you could light other candles with your light, man, right? And eventually that room will be illuminated, man, right, fully. And in that time, that'll be the time of Yahweh's return, man, right? But we have to continue lighting other candles, man, with our light, right? It says, for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness, man. The fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness, man. It says, and righteousness and truth, right? So that's why we do these videos, man, to shine our light, to light other candles, man, with this truth, with this righteousness, man, with this goodness, man, right? Showing our people like, hey, when you celebrate these days, when you participate on these wicked days, man, right? The Lord is, you're pissing him off, right? right? And that's going to lead you to destruction, man. And you're leading your family into destruction, your kids, your wife, right, your husband, right? You have to put these things away, man. It says, providing what is acceptable unto the Lord, man, and that's our job, man. That's why we do these videos. That's why we go out on the highways and byways. That's why we research as much as possible, right, and show y'all references, man, right, so y'all can read it for yourselves and understand that the scriptures was given to us, man, and the scriptures is 100% truth, man, right? It shows us and tells us what we should be doing and how we should be worshiping and praising the Most High Yahweh through His Son name, Yahweh Shai, in the proper way, man, in sincerity, man, and in truth, right? That's our job, is to provide, right? So like it's to prove what is acceptable unto the Lord, man. And we're telling y'all that Christmas is not acceptable to the Lord, right? It says, verse 11, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, man. Have no fellowship with this stuff, man, right? Don't celebrate these days, man, right? Just because your other family members who lack faith, right, and lack the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, right, just because they celebrate it, man, don't mean you have to fellowship with them. Don't mean you have to celebrate it with them, man. It says, but rather reprove them. I mean, it's self-explanatory, y'all. It's like we ain't doing this to vex y'all spirit. We doing this because we telling y'all the Lord don't accept this. This is not acceptable to the Most High. And if you love Him, you would stop doing this shit, man. But again, He made our foreheads hard against their foreheads, man. And 2/3 was just, they're not going to understand. They're not going to get it, right? But that just shows me, man, y'all truly don't love Him like y'all say y'all do, man, right? Y'all truly don't understand Him like y'all say y'all understand Him. What y'all is like to say is that He understands y'all. But that's not the point, right? He is the number one God, man. He is God Himself, right? Who are you to tell Him how He feels? Who are you to tell Him, how He wants you to operate on earth? He created you, man. It's mind blowing that people just it's so arrogant, man. It's so prideful, man. Pride go before destruction, man. And this is the things our people are involved into, man. This is the mindset, this Gentile state of mind, man, that our people are in, right? They don't understand. They don't know Him, man. It's sad to see this shit, man. Right, but the Lord told us we have to endure this to the end, man. We will be saved, man. Right? So continue to do the work, endure it. Teach the people, feed the people this truth, the living waters, man. Right? It says, verse 11 again, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works, man. What does it say in Jeremiah, man? This tree has no power in it, man. It can't hurt you, it can't hurt you or do no good for you, man. Right? That's unfruitful works. That shit is vain, man. It's all vanity, man. It's worthless, man. Verse 12. For it is a shame, right, even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret, man. But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light, man. Right? And I just explained to you, man, that we are children of the light, man. Right? So these things are manifested through us, man. Right? Through the light. Right, meaning that when we bring you this truth, right, it's for reproof and for correction, man, right, to bring you back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right, manifesting your faith, right, manifesting your trust and your love and your respect, right, stuff that you didn't have, that you thought you had, but once we really light your candle with the true light, right, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right, once we give you this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, man, knowledge and understanding, right, now you are also a light, right, and you can manifest the truth onto others, man, right, into their la'ah, right, because it's not our power, all this comes from the spirit of truth, which came from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. So it's our power, but it's not our power. It's the Most High power that He gave unto us, man. Right? So this is the light that we pass along to others, man. Right? The manifestation of the truth, man. Right? And Yahweh Shai is that truth, man. He is that ultimate light source, man. Right? And he gained the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from the Most High Yahweh Himself, man. Right? So I'm gonna end it there, man. I just want to bring that out, man, to show, to tell our people, man, look, be a shining light, man. Bring people back into remembrance, right, of who they are by telling them the truth and behind the scriptures, the truth and behind the history, the truth and behind salvation, right? So in their la'ab, they can basically in their mind, right, they can know the truth and be able to lead others, man, into this truth, man. Because that's our whole job, man, is to feel the Most High and do this work, man, to worship Him in sincerity and in truth, right? So our candles like other candles, right? And this truth is being manifested to the 1/3, right? The ones that was in a Gentile state of mind, as I was, right? This truth is being manifested into our la'ab, man, right? Being brought back into our remembrance, right? So I'm gonna leave it there, man. I hope Yahweh Ratazar, this lesson was edifying, right? Salakia, because it might be a little loud in the video. I am working while I'm doing this video, so Salakia. But again, man, this truth come first, man. Period. So I'm gonna do this work, man. Even if Esau is whooping my ass at work, right? Putting hellified hours on me, this truth gonna get put out, man, right? So I wanted to do this video before Christmas, man, so that way anybody who got them Christmas trees up in your homes, man, got presents up under them, got them false idols, man, on top of your Christmas tree, man, get rid of all that shit, man. Excuse my language, right? You can keep the presents, right? Get rid of the tree, get rid of them ornaments, man. Give your children the presents and show them the truth, man. Show them that Christmas is not to be worshipped, or Salakia, Christmas is not to be worshipped or celebrated, right? That the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh Shai is the only thing that we should be concentrating on, period, man, and celebrating the holy days, right? You can still give them gifts, man. You can still buy them gifts, man, right? There's no problem with that. But don't do it, I would suggest don't do it on the December 25th, man, right? Don't wrap your gifts in wrapping paper, man, with Christmas trees and all that stuff on there, man. Right, keep it in the bag, bro. Like, just give it to them. Like, hey, man, look, y'all on break, man, because these schools celebrate Christmas. So during this break, I don't mind giving y'all a little something, man, taking y'all places, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy y'all time off. They teaching you a bunch of lies in the schools anyways, right? So enjoy y'all time off, man. All right, here go a video game. Here go some clothes, man. You go to the mall, hang out, right? But teach them that this wicked ass celebration, man, is not to be practiced and participated in, man, right? There's nothing wrong with giving your family gifts, man, right? You can give them gifts throughout the whole year. There's nothing wrong with that, right, at all. It's just the point of celebrating Christmas, man. Don't do it for Christmas. Don't do it because you believe that was the day He was born, our Messiah, our King, right, our big brother, Yahweh Shai, right? Because that's not the truth, man, right? When you really dig into this truth, you understand that, man, Yahweh Shai is a flame, man. He's a light. He's a manifested light source, man, right? Who came down in the flesh, right? Who was born from the womb of Mary, man, and came from the seed of Joseph, man, his father, right? His earthly father, right? So again, man, I hope this lesson was edifying. Ahabata, DTA, Shalom to the elect. Ahabata to the elect, right? And catch y'all on the next one. Shalom.